Hey everybody, Robbie here, 2.0 Bredesen Health Coach. So we have been talking about the KetoFlex 12-3 diet. We talked about what it is, and then we looked at the first step is the just say no foods, right? And today we're going to talk briefly about the brain food pyramid, looking at the first level, which is fasting. So for those of you that don't know me, my name is Robbie Parker. I am a 2.0 Bredesen certified health coach and also a functional medicine health coach. And so I work with clients one-on-one. I host group coaching programs 3 to 4 times a year. And I'm making these videos for my Facebook group, which is called Hope for Alzheimer's, Bredesen Protocol Health Coaching. And I named it Hope for Alzheimer's because the Bredesen Protocol really is giving hope to people with Alzheimer's. So I'm going to share my screen with you. These are some of the slides that I use in my group coaching program, so you'll get a little taste of what that's like. So let me share that with you. Okay, move that around. And here we go, the brain food pyramid. All right, so the brain food pyramid. Here it is. So Dr. Bredesen came up with the brain food pyramid. And as you can see, it's almost like the in the States here, we have the standard American diet pyramid, which is almost upside down with this. So this is a great visual of what it's going to look like doing the Bredesen protocol, the KetoFlex 12-3. It's not like your average keto diet, right? I mean, as you can see, we're doing fasting. We are doing non-starchy vegetables and healthy fats. The next level is prebiotics, resistant starches, and probiotics. Then animal protein and fruits, and then indulgences. So things like approved sweeteners, chocolate, A2 dairy, and red wine. And as you can see, the pyramid goes up. So the first thing that we're going to look at today is the biggest part of the pyramid, which actually I think is kind of mean that they put fasting at the bottom, right? But it really is that important. So let's look at level 1, fasting. So fasting is really an integral part of the KetoFlex 12-3 lifestyle. It provides a multitude of health benefits, including restoration of insulin sensitivity, a huge driver, right, of Alzheimer's. You've heard Alzheimer's been called before type 3 diabetes, right? And it helps with the promotion of ketones, which can be used, as we learned in the other video, as fuel for our brains. So additionally, it promotes a healing process called autophagy. So autophagy is a form of like cellular housekeeping, whereby our bodies recycle worn out cellular debris to make new cellular parts. I always think of it as Pac-Man. Remember the Pac-Man games when we were young? Those little guys that would go around and eat all those different things. That's kind of what it's doing, right? When we fast, it's helping autophagy in our body, eating those bad cells, getting rid of them so new ones can make new ones. So many report a significant improvement in cognition once they achieve their fasting goal and begin burning their own body fat as fuel. So it's really liberating, actually, to not have to rely so much on frequent snacking and meals, and to be able to really tap into your own energy supply. So most of my clients get to the point where they're only eating, twice a day. I know myself, I fast long in the mornings, and then I'll usually have 2 meals. So many of my clients even go to 1 meal a day. And you lose that hunger once you get metabolically flexible. So fasting goals for the KetoFlex 12-3 for non-APOE4 carriers, we encourage a total to 12 to 14 or more hour fast time with at least 3 hours before bed. So you want to stop eating regardless if you're fasting 3 hours before you go to bed, right? That just helps with the digestion. It helps with sleep. It helps, at nighttime, and we'll get more into sleep on another video. Nighttime is when really so much goes on in our brains. It's like kind of like a time for housekeeping. And then for those that have the APOE4 genetic variant, we encourage them to fast for a total of 14 to 16 hour fast. And again, stopping 3 hours before you go to bed. So some tips to extend your fast. And again, this is like with the no food. This is something you don't want to just jump into fast. For a lot of people, this is really hard to do. And so you just want to start slow and what works for you. And again, most of my clients find it easy to just fast at night because you're sleeping anyway, right? And so again, if you stop eating at 7 o'clock at night as you're after dinner, right? That's giving you plenty of time, 3 hours before bedtime. So if you stop at 7 and then 7 o'clock that next morning, you've already hit that 12 hours. And so, that's pretty simple. So by following these tips and tricks that I'll share with you, you should be able to extend the length of your fast a little bit more each day until you reach your goal. So those who are insulin resistant may have trouble mobilizing their fat stores or getting into ketosis. So just know that's at first, we may just need to really work on that glucose and stabilizing that. So another thing is just distinguishing between hunger and true hypoglycemia, right? So you need to ask yourself, okay, is my blood sugar really dropping or am I just hungry? So if you feel like it could be hypoglycemia, right, then you can always check your blood glucose. And if it's below 70, then you are heading into hypoglycemia. You'd want to eat some fruit juice and have some healthy fats with it, so you don't spike it too quick, right? Or some avocado, some nuts, something like that. So think about it. Okay, what's going on here? Because it is a shift. So if your blood sugar, though, is within normal range, then just know you're just hungry. And really, think about it. Here, we're not used to being hungry. That's why we have such an epidemic in our country of metabolic epidemic going on, is because we eat so much and we're always hungry, right? Because our body is using that glucose for fuel and not the fat, the whole low fat thing. And I'm not even going to go there, but just know. So you can wait if you're feeling hungry, just wait until you get into ketosis. You can even check it, right? Or just try eating a healthy small snack if you need to. But even if you can extend it by 5 minutes, and it will get easier, and especially as you're doing the KetoFlex 12-3, when you're eating the right way, right, with all those healthy fats and whatnot. Some people need to try a ketone supplement until they reach their fasting goals to get that exogenous ketones. So that could be something that could help too. But no, again, don't rush into this. Just take it slow and you will get there. And just a thing of caution here is weight loss and fasting. It's a real thing, right? And so the KetoFlex 12-3 is not a weight loss diet, but you will if you are overweight, you will lose weight. But you have to be careful with fasting, because if you already have a low BMI, if you're low in weight, it's not appropriate. This is not appropriate for anyone who's already underweight. So the fasting, right? It's like I said, it's not a weight loss diet. So what you can do if you're struggling with your weight, you would want to shorten your fast. You'd want to eat more fat. You want to make sure you're getting enough protein. And then you could add in those resistant starches maybe now before you've even gotten into ketosis, just to keep that weight up. So when it comes to weight loss, that's going to trump ketones, okay? You want to work on that first. And again, I know I sound like I'm a saleswoman or something, but it's true. That's what a health coach does. we help you navigate all these things, right? I mean, I ask those questions. I know how much my clients weigh. I watch them. I check that. I help them through the whole fasting thing, especially for women, right? You don't want to lose that weight because you could lose muscle mass. You could get osteopenia or osteoporosis. So it's really, really important, right, to watch this. So that again, that's why it's important to work with a health coach to help you through this. All right, well, let me stop sharing this. I hope that was helpful to you. So the first level of the brain food pyramid is fasting. And so that gives you a little bit of information into fasting. And of course, you can always get more information in our Facebook group, or if you want to work with me, you can always reach out, schedule a free consultation if you think coaching would be helpful for you, or join my group, one of my groups when it starts up. When we get closer to the new one starting, we're about ready to end our group right now and start up another one in August. And when this recording is, what is it? It's June of 2022. So usually I'll start another one in August so we get it done before the holidays. And then I'll be starting another one up in the first of the year. So groups are amazing. I love our groups because our people are so awesome. I get so motivated from them, learn from them. We learn from one another, we get motivated, there's accountability. It's just amazing. So I hope this was helpful for you, and we will talk later.